So stay tuned. We're about to actually take a look into the world of facials. My favorite.
Hey guys, it's my turn now to get fabulous, Rachel.
Right, of course. Absolutely. So I want you to tell the audience exactly like when you first came in the room, like how did you feel?
It's definitely a nice, spa atmosphere. I'm feeling comfortable on the table. Feeling like I'm getting ready to take a nap. The whole headband thing got me feeling like I'm about to have a baby, but that's okay, girl. We gotta protect the wig.
We gotta protect everything. Right.
So tell me what you're getting ready to do.
Okay, so the very first thing is we already got you under the covers. You're nice and cozy. We have the candles going. You probably can't see that. The candles are going. She has a little bit of aromatherapy. We're going to wind her down because a lot of my evening clients, they typically have they want to kind of wash the day off. So wind me down, aromatherapy kind of helps you de-stress, take the day away. It gives you a chance to relax. So by the time you're, like she said, when she walked in the room, it feels very intimate. So when you walk in, it's kind of like, oh, I'm just so glad I'm here. So the first thing I'm going to do is these are pre-soaked for like eye refreshment patches. And I'm going to place those on her eyes. They're very cool. The same effect as a cucumber. So it's kind of cold, helps to depuff and de-stress and things like that, because really that's what cucumbers really are for. That's the only thing they're used for. They don't really have a lot of benefits for the eye area. It's just meant to depuff.
How does it feel, Kim?
It feels wonderful.
Good. So then the next step is we're going to cleanse her skin. So from here on out, everybody, we're using the word cleanse. Not, did you wash your face today? You wash clothes. You cleanse your skin. Yes, shout out to my teacher. She used to get us all the time in school. Like, oh, we about to wash the face. She was like, you about to wash what? We're like, we're going to cleanse the skin. Right. So we're going to start off with the first cleanse. So they're already pre-soaked. They already have a cleanser on top of it. It's the Image Cleanser. Really nice. So as you can see, it already has product on it. She has really nice skin. She would, yes girl, if she had makeup on, we would have to remove the makeup first and then start the facial.
So if someone needs a special makeup look, would you recommend them having the facial the day of or a day before or 2 days before?
So me personally, and you definitely, once you have a facial, you want the skin to breathe. You typically don't want to go straight into makeup, but kind of like what you saw earlier when we talked a little bit about, I always include or incorporate a mini facial. So it won't be as in-depth as what you see now. It'll be kind of like a very light wash. So you always want to prep the skin at any given time, but I don't recommend a facial before a full makeup application. I typically just don't, because you want to actually enjoy the fact that your skin's breathing, it's fresh, it's nicely cleansed, exfoliation, it's got all the good properties and everything. So you want to take advantage of your facial and not put a whole bunch of makeup back on.
So I know we hear that ticking going on in the background.
That's my best friend. This is my steamer. So true story, you always want to use purified water. You typically don't want to add any type of oils or essential oils in it. You just want it to be purified, because the steamer, what it does is it helps you loosen up pores. It gets ready for extractions, all those different things. So that's why you want to have purified water for your steamer. You don't want to use tap water. You don't want to use essential oils, herbs, or anything like that. You just want purified water. It's about ready. This is really good for, again, to draw impurities out. It's really good for stubborn skin. It helps for really oily skin. It's also great for extractions. And we'll talk a little. You won't really see those because those are in depth, but you'll actually get to see what happens right before we perform it. I'm gonna use some toner. And again, if someone we do client, of course I do client consent forms and a whole consultation before we even start the facial. So that way you already know what's going on with your client's skin. So if she has rosacea, which a lot of people know that rosacea is redness, If she has a lot of redness to the skin, you typically don't want to do a whole lot of steam. If she's extremely dry, you don't want to do a whole lot of steaming. You just kind of want to do it maybe right before your extractions. But yeah, so now this is the steam. So again, I typically like to do my second cleanse with steam, because right after steam, I will exfoliate a little bit more. You'll see that, and then I move into extractions.
So you're just a one-stop shop here.
Yeah, I'm a one-stop shop. So I tell people all the time, I'm a big stickler for, my mom used to tell me all the time, let me make sure I say the saying right because I mess it up all the time. It's called, you don't want to be the jack of all trades and the master of none. So I typically, me personally, I focus more on skin and makeup. I'm not a big waxer. That's not my forte. I will do small things because I can perfect the brow, so I can wax your brow, I can wax your lip, take some chin hair off, but I'm not your wax expert. So I'm mostly your skin expert and your master makeup artist. So that's what I focus on. So again, for everybody out there, please find your niche and stay with it. Don't feel like you have to do every single thing in your field. You know what I mean? Because you want to be able to complete and focus on one thing versus all of them. Now, you also want to check on your client, because whether you know it or not, if they're claustrophobic or if they have asthma, those different things, steaming might not be the best option for them the whole time. You could just easily turn it off, and that's what you hear ticking in the background in the water. You can kind of turn it off, but if you zoom in close, I got a lot of cameras on me. I feel famous. Zoom in, you can see already all the water and everything for the impurities is starting to kind of pull out and open her pores. So if you see it, can you see it? A little bit? No? You see it? Oh, great. Somebody look. But you can see it, all the condensation and things like that starting to go into her skin. So how does your skin feel so far?
It feels wonderful.
Nice. So the next thing I'm going to do is a quick second cleanse. And again, look, little YouTube. I'm using the Clarisonic Mia 2. I tell everybody this is a really great investment. This cleanses your skin 10 times better than any sponge, any bath cloth, any washcloth if you prefer, any cotton round. This is the best cleanser in the world. So it vibrates, it oscillates different directions. So one goes this way.
That sounds familiar.
Oh, does it?
We are rated P.
Oh, gee, right?
Okay.
So it oscillates in different directions. So one goes this way, the other goes the other way, and it gets deep and it cleanses inside the pores and things like that. So I would recommend everybody, please, for your home care, get you one. So again, a tip that I would love to share with everybody as I knock things over, is you definitely want to have at home skincare. So I'm literally 30% of the work and you're 70% of the work. So meaning I deep cleanse the skin, I jumpstart your skin. It's just like getting an oil change, right? You get an oil change. Okay, I'm not the best with cars. Me too, right? I don't really know the often part of oil change. I just know I ride all the way out till it's time for me to really get one. So you always want to get your oil change, get a facial, and then how you treat your car or your skin is up to you. So it's the same thing, same difference.
So is there anything special? So let's say they get this brush or a similar brush that's maybe in their range. Mm-hmm. Is there anything special they should have to put on that to use for their skin?
So you want to do a cleanser that's based off of your skincare concerns, meaning are you oily? Are you dry? Do you have acne? All these different things. You want to put a cleanser on your skin that pretty much helps with those different types of things. So that's the difference. That's all you want to do. You want to do what is best for your skin when it comes to a cleanser. Now, definitely, please do not put any type of granule type of products. So anything with like the little beads or grains to it.
I actually learned that the hard way.
Yeah. You don't want to. This is an expensive tool. These cost like $199, $109. You can get them on sale for different things, but you don't want to put any type of beads in any type of device because it can mess up your device.
How's it feel on the skin?
It feels really good. It's not like rough at all.
Is this something you do at home?
I have one of these brushes, but I don't have the expensive one.
It's a really great investment.
And do you use the brush every day?
You can use it every single day. If you are very sensitive, you can just do once a day. You can do it. Personally, I would probably go with nighttime while you're taking everything off. Again, for the makeup lovers, me personally, the makeup will wash off the brush, but I would typically use makeup remover first and then do a double cleanse. So remove your makeup first and then go in with the brush. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Now this feels really cool.
Water. Nice.
Yes, water.
So I tell people all the time when they come get facials, it's a different experience. You experience a lot of different things, and Kim will be able to tell you. Towards the end, you'll see cold, hot, warm, steam. You're like, what is happening? And I typically like to fix hair because, I'm not afraid of water, so I'm just tucking her hair in. Yeah, because I don't want to mess it up. It's really nice. Same thing I told you earlier. Don't be afraid to take charge. Can you lift your head up for me? Yeah, because your clients pay a lot of money. So,
and I'm on TV. I snatched this off.
Right. Keep it on, girl. Let's keep it on. But yeah, so we done our second cleanse, and then now I'm gonna tone her, and then I'm gonna put the steam on, and I'm gonna do exfoliant. So if everybody can remember, I talked a little bit earlier about 2 different type of exfoliants. Your camera is this one. Oh, thanks. Talked about 2 different types of exfoliants. You have your chemical, which you kind of again, I was like the enzymes and things like that. It eats it away, or you have your physical. So I am going to do, this one has like little itty bitty like rice beads. And again, what I'm using is called, it's actually a soapery that's local here in Raleigh. It's called Raleigh Soapery. That has, and literally Fresh Farmer Market, they make everything from scratch. So everything is natural and all those different types of things. If you ever see the products, this is what it looks like. This is actually called Slay. And again, like I said, it has like washing grains, and it tells you how it's mixed with like rice and different things like that. It has, what else? Pumpkin, fruit powder, just all different types of all natural products. That's really good for the skin. So I like to let my clients know I'm going to do a light mist on you, so she'll probably feel the difference. Again, I'm not afraid of water. A little bit goes a long way. Are you okay?
Mm-hmm. And this is like a really gentle exfoliant. I've had really harsh ones before.
Right. A lot of times, if you feel like when you're done, if your skin feels raw, it's too harsh. Okay. Like, it should be very, very fine. Now, again, typically, sometimes your makeup wearers, they can use a little bit more aggressive exfoliant, but most of the time you just want something very, very light because you're not trying to like take your skin off. You're just trying to exfoliate.
Now, how long should I wait before applying makeup after a facial?
Me personally, I typically like to go 2 days, but you can go right into it after 24 hours. Like you can, or maybe the next morning if you typically really, really have to. But other than that, I like to let my skin like breathe.
Now, what changes will she notice in her skin after this facial?
So she'll see some instant radiance. I like to tell people the favorite part is when you remove the mask. It's really weird. I think I ask people all the time, what do you feel? There's like, I feel so much air. That's because all the dead skin is off, all the free rad, like, we're getting rid of all the pollution, all the different things that sit on top of your skin that you need to remove daily or every night. So typically a lot of people, they feel like, I guess the word I could describe is, they're like, I feel free. Like, that's the only word they say. It's like, I feel so much
understand
air.
that feeling because we tried the masks that come in a little pack.
And
that's
so,
what
you feel free.
moisturized and, yeah, you
Feel hydrated, you know, everything feels great. So I'm gonna remove this, and then I'm gonna show you the tool that we use for extractions. But I won't perform extractions because that's a little bit more deep, and then I want her to scream and scare everybody.
To extractions, you know, the mind instantly goes to like dental. So when it comes to the skin, are you talking like blackheads or whiteheads? Like, what are you extracting from the skin?
Right. So when we talk about extractions, what it is it's a tool. Let me show you guys my tools. I'm gonna go to my handy dandy tools. As long as I'm not gonna do it. So this is an extractor.
Yes, I've seen it on Dr. Pimple.
Oh, right. The reason why the steam is very important is because it loosens your pores for us to go in and just do we call it rock and roll. So you just kind of rock back and forth and it'll pop right out. So whiteheads are, if you ever see them on top of the skin, it's like little white bumps. Blackhead, what a blackhead is literally the pores open. There's your debris, your dirt, your bacteria, and everything inside of it that when the air hits it, it turns black. So that's why it's called blackhead. So it's just exposed. The difference is whiteheads, which is they have fancy words, but we'll just stick with the plain. So your whiteheads are closed and you can see them. Those most of the time, you know, when you pop and you're not supposed to and the white stuff pops out, that's your whiteheads. And then your blackheads, literally, they're open and the air hits the top of it and that's how they turn black.
Gotcha. So I know with all these credentials on the wall,
Yes.
how did you get the certification to be able to do the extraction?
So you want to go to, you have your different types of school. You have community colleges that you can get your license from. And then you also have institutes like Aveda and those different types of things. But you want to become a licensed esthetician or a cosmetologist, and they teach you all these different things about facials and makeup and things like that. So that's how you become certified.
So what actually causes, you know, the whiteheads versus the blackheads? And if you're at home, how can you help fix that?
So a couple of different things. What it is it's pretty much skin backup. So everybody, you have pores all over your whole entire body. All over your whole entire body. So especially on your face takes a lot of the hits. It's the most sensitive part of your whole entire body. So you have pores, and pores are open. And if you ever notice, they get visible because they stretch. Well, when they stretch, it has dead skin in the inside. It has dirt, bacteria, makeup, all different type of buildup. And the more and more it stretches, that's how you see them visible. So let's say, for instance, you have a breakout. So a breakout is not bad. It's really your skin is trying to self-heal itself. It's telling you, I don't want to be here. Like, this stuff inside of me, I don't want to be here, so it's ready to come out. So it's not a bad thing. It's just an annoying thing, you know, because it's like, oh, my God, I got another blackhead. I got a whitehead. So you want to, what we call extract, which these are for professionals only. You will actually hurt yourself if you try to do this at home and you don't know what you're doing. You can bruise yourself really bad. You can bruise capillaries. You can do serious damage to the skin. So you really want to seek a professional when it comes to lancing or any type of extraction or anything like that. But yeah, so at home, a nice trick, now don't quote me on this, but you can get a pot of water, bring it to a boil. Don't stick your face over it if it's extremely hot, but some nice steam, maybe cut it off, give you a couple of seconds, and then just stick your face over where you get steam kind of like this, and you can loosen up your pores. And if you can just kind of, not with your nails, but the side of your finger, and we call it just rock and roll. If it pops right out, you're fine. You can use astringent right after, kind of clean it off. Astringent helps to kill bacteria, anything like that, and you'll be fine. But try your best not to dig. Dig causes scarring, it causes actually eruptions under the skin. Have you ever like popped a pimple and then all of a sudden another one happened? That's because it erupted underneath the skin. It just moved to the next pore and probably got inflamed and got bigger. So you just kind of want to be careful. Right, so you can just come see me and then I'll fix all of that for you.
So, like you said, pores are all over the body.
Yes.
So, should you get, not a facial, but should you get that treatment in other areas of the body?
So it is a known fact that you can actually get a facial anywhere on the body. You can do arms, you can do hands, you can do legs, you can do feet, all those different things. Because a facial can be performed anywhere. It just be a different part. You have back facials, you have arm facials, all different types of concerns that you may have. People have backne, which is back acne. It comes from either foods that you're eating, diets. It comes from being allergic to different things, sensitive skin, all those different things. So you can get a facial pretty much anywhere.
I love how well versed you are in skin and skincare and health.
Thank you.
I love that because you don't see that too often.
You really don't. I think now the whole world is shifting to wanting to take better care of yourself and wellness and health and things like that. But I just know after all the makeup, you want to take care of your skin. Like you want to love your skin once you take all the makeup off too. So technically, what we did was we applied the mask. So her skin is a little bit more on the drier side. So she has the mask that's called Blanca. So Blanca is really good for hydration. It's really good for nourishment. Puts everything back into her skin that maybe she couldn't identify with. So meaning if she cleans her skin and after she cleans her skin, it feels tight. So this kind of help, calm the skin down, rejuvenate, and just add some good look, nice little treat for her skin. So mask is considered like a jump start. So we can say, look, it's equivalent to, so coming to see me is equivalent to like an oil change. So a mask could be leather seats in your car instead of cloth seats.
Good enough. I like that.
Thank you. You're welcome. So now I'm just going to take a warm towel and I'm going to apply it on top of the mask. This will help me kind of loosen up the mask and remove it. So we're going to just lay it down here. And we're just going to wrap it. And we're going to make sure she can breathe. You can breathe? Mm-hmm. Okay. She probably can't really talk.
And then when we come back, what can we expect?
And so when we come back, I'm going to add a little bit of steam to it. So, steam is really, she has like a warm towel, so steam's going to help. When we come back, you'll see the mask is going to be fully removed and her skin will be hydrated and prepped, and her under eye cream will be on, her SPF will be on, her lip will be on, and then it'll just be time for her to get up and she can go on with her evening. So, how do you feel?
I feel like a brand new woman.
You look amazing. The glow.
Yes.
2018 is considered the glow up season.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Girl, it wasn't for me, but okay.
But now it is. But how does it feel? Tell everybody, how do you feel? Like,
I definitely feel the whole cleansing effect. My skin doesn't feel so heavy. It feels so much lighter. It really feels like there was like a deep clean that I just went through right about now.
all right. Right.
I just feel refreshed.
Right? Like, you got a chance to wind down.
Yes,
Little
girl.
soft music.
Yes, honey.
You get a chance to like disconnect from the world. No cell phone.
You almost got that snore that night. You almost got it right.
Jewel, thank you so much for taking care of us today.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so please tell our viewers how they can experience these wonderful services you provide.
Please. So you can book me on Facebook, Canvas the Makeup Studio. You can book me on social media, all the outlets. You can do, I just did Twitter. True story, because I'm not a Twitter fan. But anyway, I'm on Instagram, so Canvas the Makeup Studio. I'm very tangible. You can slide in my DMs for services. For services. Like makeup and aesthetic services. And all those different things. I'm very tangible, like I said. I answer all types of questions. Even if you're like afraid to get a facial or maybe you don't really understand makeup. Don't be. It is amazing. It's amazing. So yes, please, you can book online, you can DM me, however you would like.
And there's no better time than to do it right now for Small Business Saturday. Make sure that you guys are supporting your local businesses, and you can start now by supporting Canvas Makeup.
Yes.
Until next time, guys. Thank
See you later.
Bye. I think I'm going to have to get a facial next.
Yeah, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Join
You're going to have to come back and get the real deal so you can go to sleep.
Yeah. Bye.